There's power in a drumbeat on a hill above the sea. Power in the voice of a supporter. But it all amounts to nothing. Together we don't sing. There's power when we're not noisy. And it's there go forever. Old town stingery. Valley and mountain shine brown to the sea. And the colors of our rainbow, sunset orange, Tory green. There's power when we're not noisy. ST loyal forever. Someday North County. Desert to islands. Get loud now, you and me. All our voices strong together as we cheer on our team. There is power when we're not
Hello, locals. How's it going, everybody? I am your locals director of events, Jason R. I am the _locals_J on your important social medias. Good to see everybody today. Welcome to the Loyal Locals podcast. I am here with Locals Vice President Sean Stone. Sean, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. And I'm here with the OG, the original events director, Victor Lopez. Victor, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay, nice and relaxed, not having to deal with all of the events this year.
If you sit back and watch you shine, man, you're doing a great job.
I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to 2 years from now when I can just show up with my big smile and have fun. So I appreciate everything that you did, everything that the original leadership did for all of us, and to put us in a position to succeed. So thanks for everything that you did over the years. Welcome again, everybody, to the Loyal Locals podcast. We've got not too much going on, but enough that we need to discuss, have a little discussion. Obviously, we'll have the short discussion here in our rundown, and then we'll see you all in the lounge after party, where we'll really call each other names and say bad words and drink and all those sorts of things. So if you are watching, please hang around for that. If you are listening the day after, you are a Locals member, you can download that through our website and see how things go off the rails. So we'll keep it on the rails for now. The Loyal Locals podcast, we've got some things going on, like our new local shirts for Pride Month. We've got an away trip coming up for those who are looking to go to Colorado on the 4th of July. And then we've got a couple different LA Galaxy 2 match watch parties this weekend. So I want to start out here with what has been going on this last week. And the big news that was sort of, I don't know if it was necessarily last week, is that COVID cases are on the rise and matches are being canceled. So, guys, we really thought, or some people thought, we were out of this pandemic, and we've been personally reminded that we are not. So who's got thoughts there?
I mean, health is the priority. It is frustrating for us that we couldn't play our one game at home for a while, and then a little bit sloppy on the road, so that sucks. But health is primary.
Yeah, it's a big bummer that we don't get to watch the guys play on the field, and obviously get to all hang out and have some drinks and enjoy the game. But yeah, I mean, it's a good reminder. It's still around. It hasn't gone anywhere. And, it's funny because my kids still wear their face masks, and I feel like, why are you guys still wearing those? But it's a reminder. It's still around. We should be very careful. So as much as it sucks, it's needed.
Yeah, I know I work in San Diego Unified School District, and they just sent out a memo about when masks will become mandatory again if we get close to it. And it is a reminder to, take care of yourselves and be smart out there. And hopefully not end up like Phoenix, who just had a miss game and had to make something up and got beat 7-0 apparently tonight.
That's what it shows.
It's a shame.
That's terrible news for Phoenix. We always feel so bad for them when they lose, especially embarrassingly. But but seriously, we do hope for health for everyone involved there. Sure. With not a lot going on last week because that game being missed, we had Friday, which actually kicked off the first of the Loyal Select win. I don't know if you guys saw that on social media. Unfortunately, they don't really allow us to watch those games. We see some highlights, and it's fun to watch the kids running around out there. The Loyalitos, as I call them. So it looks like they won 4-1 against the
Future.
El Paso Academy. And those are kids that we hope
Well done,
that they contribute to the team eventually. And that was Friday. Again, we got a little bit of video, some success there, and we wish them and Matt Hall, our keepers coach and select coach, all the best there. All right, Saturday. I'm going to turn this one over to Sean to give us a little bit of a recap of how that game went from Sean's eye. Sean, where did you watch it from? Were you home by yourself?
I was home
by stats.
Yeah.
Just experiencing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I took notes in preparation to be on, and I think I probably would have been a lot more upset about it had I not taken the notes, because there were some good things in the first half. Carlton was on the ball in dangerous areas a lot, but didn't quite have the precision. He wasn't the only one. On another day, maybe if we had been able to play our last match, we would have, scored a little bit more of our chances, and the goals we gave up at the end, that controversial goal at the end, wouldn't have mattered so much. But I thought before RGV equalized, it was on a nice edge. They were pressing, winning the ball back, but they were vulnerable themselves. And Toomey played a brilliant ball in to Guido that one time that Guido wasn't able to put away.
Good play finish, right?
Yeah, I think again on another day maybe we take advantage of them pushing up and leaving themselves vulnerable, but it just didn't happen this time. And the Texas heat is real. I was a FC Dallas supporter a long time ago, so
I was gonna say
it's an excuse, but it's real.
If there's someone who knows, I would think you would.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm a little bit more optimistic about the future. Not, it's an excuse, but like we get back into our regular games and playing at home, make the home games count. I think we're all good.
Sounds good. Victor, what did you think of the game? You got some thoughts there?
Yeah, a little misfortune the last couple of games. I work on Saturday, so I put it in the office. And I kind of just walk around and watch on and off. I did just kind of rewatch to kind of prep myself for being on here tonight. And like Sean said, it looks like it wasn't a good game, and maybe it's part of traveling and being away and the heat and a couple different factors. But at the end, a little bit of misfortune with that goal, and we played a little better. Maybe we wouldn't have to care too much about that goal. But I don't know. It's one of those things where we talk about VAR and, oh man, I wish it wasn't USL, but I mean, it benefited us in some occasions too, right? So it's kind of like you gotta give and take sometimes. So
yeah, that goal's hard to watch, and people are arguing. Well, the ball's in the air, so like I want to tell my kids that in high school they always say, well, when am I ever going to use this? I'm going to say, you are going to use this math when you are watching your soccer team, and you say, no, the ball is 2 feet off the ground, and we can see that's when you're going to use this integrated math.
Proves it's not a goal.
That proves it's not a goal. If this guy's foot is here and the ball is up here, it's clearly not a goal. Or at least don't call it. I mean, a goal is such a big, be sure. It's like a red card. Like, don't give a red card if you're not sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it changes the game. Guido finds a way to tuck that one around. It's a different game. I think we don't want to go too far into it, but those are games that early on maybe we were out to a 2-0 lead or a 3-0 lead, and those goals coming back don't hurt as much, right? Like we got out against Phoenix, and we're able to. They came back, but we one more goal and moved on, but just not able to do that in the Texas heat. So we'll move on. We'll jump into that in the lounge. So I don't want to take up too much more time with that. But we do want to thank some. So actually, what I will jump into with that, because I don't think I'll have another chance, is that those of you who came out to the watch party with Loyal, where we met up over at the Ale Tales Tap Room, really cool event, and there were about probably, I would say, 30 to 40 of us. I don't know about those numbers, and that includes there were Chavos there. There was unaffiliated fans there. Maybe there were a couple people there just watching the game. So there was a lot of us, but I want to say thanks to those who came out. It was a good time. It's cool to be in a bar that's been fully taken over by your team. So that was really cool. Even if it's a new one or one we're not used to, everything there was good, and we were happy with the turnout there. And so again, if you didn't make it out, please come out. to the watch parties, especially the one coming up here. We'll talk about in a little bit, but it was good to see everybody again, at least for me, because it has been forever. It felt like, so it was good to, actually dap up Andrew and Steve and Nick and Nate, actually see them physically. So come out to the watch parties, because we are good, even if the loyal are imperfect. So we are great. Did want to touch on merch real quick. If you go to the Bum Bazaar, you will see that there is a Pride Month t-shirt, the All Are Welcome tee. You see it there for those watching. The All Are Welcome tee with Bum waving the rainbow and trans flag. And you can get that in the yellow shirt, the white shirt. Those, I believe, are kind of made to order, so they come in what size you need, and they come pretty quickly. It's not like the scarves where you have to wait for a bulk order or anything like that. So you can find that right on the Bums Bazaar section of The Locals SG website. Upcoming, we've got a few events upcoming in June and July. The first one in June is the first weekend of June, and that is Sunday, June 5th. There is the San Diego Loyal meet and greet. So we had a great time with that last year, right before the playoffs, where they had their meet and greet, and got to see the team and send them off. They're doing it a little bit earlier this year, kind of barbecue style. Victor, I know you said you're excited to go.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was telling you right before we got together. Yeah, location. It's pretty sweet place out in Chula Vista. I think that's where we first met the club back when they played their first, I guess not official game versus FC Dallas. And yeah, it's Sunday. I don't know. I'm kind of going through my emails. I don't know if there was a deadline to RSVP, but I'm sure that we all got that email. So you should have RSVP'd. And I think that you get as many RSVPs as season tickets as you have. So yeah, June 5th. 12:30 to 3:30. I'm excited. I haven't been able to make it to some of the events. I didn't make it to the store this last weekend for that discount. That I don't know how many of you guys went, but I missed out on that. So I'll be there for sure on the 5th.
Yeah, there's one we didn't mention during our previous events was our merch mansion going crazy last Saturday.
Yeah.
So congratulations to everyone who got more stuff cheaper. And if anyone got anything before our merch hounds were there, then even all the better, because I'm sure that just like last time, Espen pretty much cleaned out the house. He always says he's buying them for relatives, and he must have a big family, because he runs it up over there.
He's spreading the love.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, he might just be tossing them out the window, driving down the freeway. Whatever gets the message out there. Locals on Tour coming up in July, Colorado Springs. This one has been a little more difficult than some of our more structured Locals on Tour that we've done this year. But if you are looking to go out to beautiful Colorado for the 4th of July, that game is on the 4th of July at 7 o'clock. There will be fireworks after the game in Colorado Springs. Tickets are $30 in Section 109. If you're interested, please hit me up, or I can send you the link on our Discord. You can check it out there. We don't actually have a hotel. We don't have hotel rooms for this one, so that one you're kind of on your own. But use your points or find a friend and get your hotel rooms out there. They do fill up quick for 4th of July. There's a lot of stuff going on there by the nearby Air Force Academy. So keep that in mind. If you are going to go, you should get your stuff in soon.
We got Drew saying that we're all Espen's family. So, hey, Espen, throw some gear our way, man.
Yeah, very true. I did have. I will say, and I want to shout out Steve Ball, right? That thank you, because he actually picked up something that I asked if anybody was there if they could pick up for me. So I got stuck covering a baby nap and was not able to make it to the merch mansion on Saturday. but I put out a cry for help, and now I've got a polo that doesn't say Stone across the front that I can wear to
school.
wear to work.
Yeah.
So thank you, Steve, for that. There's really not too much else going on that I know of. We will cover more in the lounge. This is going to be a quick night for us. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any live questions that we may have missed there? I don't have the chat open.
I don't see anything. I see Drew and Alicia says that Espen got her something, so that's pretty cool. See, Espen,
there you go.
love.
Locals helping locals.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about watch parties coming up?
Watch parties coming up. We'll get into here with the match coming up on Saturday. So this Saturday's game is against Los Dos. You guys may remember that we wanted to do a bus, and then maybe the team was going to do a bus, and then maybe we were going to do a bus, and then Galaxy 2 said, actually, we're not having fans. So that kind of put us behind the 8 ball there. If you went to the Open Cup game against Galaxy, you might understand why they don't want locals or Chavos taking over their stadium again. That's understandable. Or last year, I don't know if you guys went up last year. I know a big contingent went up for Landon's weekend and took over that stadium. So it's not that we're unwelcome, like in some places. It's just that, sometimes they'd rather have no fans than have us. And that says a lot about us, I think. So 7:30 kickoff this weekend on Saturday night, and there are a couple different watch parties going on, actually. So the first one that the team is doing, they're doing kind of their basic one over at Bluefoot. So that's the official watch party is going to be at Bluefoot. You've probably seen that on their social if you follow them. However, there is a underground locals only, supporters group only special watch party happening at the Hangar in El Cajon. So the Hangar, if you don't know, is kind of indoor soccer. It's futsal, but I'll say indoor soccer for those who are maybe a little less initiated. Futsal is slightly different than just like your basic indoor soccer like you would see at Sportsplex or YMCA or something like that. But they host these street soccer games inside. That is their whole business, and we are taking over their 2 courts in El Cajon for this game. So they've got a new spot opening up, and we are going to go there, play a little bit of futsal before the game, have some food. You can continue playing futsal if you'd rather, but the game will be projected. I'm not sure if it's going on the walls or if they're getting a projector, but we work together with the team on this. They'll be taking care of the food and beverage tab and the projection. So anytime that the team wants to throw a party and just invite us is fine with that. Victor went with the fist pump. As former events director, anytime the team wants to take the lead on something, I am 100% okay with that.
Outsourcing director events to the club.
Exactly. One less thing to do. So I'm really excited for this. The Hangar is part of the underground soccer and part of Bridge Barcata. So we want to support them and get out there. I created an Evite, or I guess it's an Eventbrite page that is in the Discord. You'll see it around. We'll put it up on social so you can RSVP. We just want to know how many pizzas to order, really, to tell the team how many pizzas to order, how many beers to order. So if you can let us know that you're coming, make sure that, we don't just have a 12-pack of beer there and then 45 people show up. And I'm excited for that. And again, you get to see everybody again, get to be in person, and then maybe, get a little bit of a sweat on, pull a hamstring or two before. I'm looking forward to it. You guys futsalers?
Never done it.
All right. So come out and
give it a try. I might give it a try though.
There are 2 courts, so I think we will be on one, and then we'll have. I think we can very easily split that beginner and advanced. My girls will be there. They're excited to kick the ball around. I'm going to be on that court.
Nice. Really quick Luis in the chat. Luis is asking if Los Dos has had fans before. Honestly, I haven't been following. Is this the first time they do that? Is this the first time they kind of closed down? Is it because of COVID? What was their? That was the reasoning, right?
Right. So I guess I they didn't give us their reasoning. It wasn't really the COVID thing. I think it's just that they don't really draw fans for that very well, like their own team. So for them, it's not worth it to open up all of Dignity Health Sports Park, and then, or if they go to the other one. So like if they want to play at the big stadium, it's not worth them to open up everything there, all the hot dog vendors, all the all the stuff. So it's like, okay, we can play on the pretty field, but we're not going to actually do anything that goes along with that. I think that there are family and maybe friends that are invited. So I don't want to start a controversy. There may be a few SG members from their side that slip through as friends. I don't know that. I'm just saying that.
I think they just don't want to have I think they just don't want to have a road game in their home stadium, and I can understand that.
And they know that we're going to bring 200 people, and they're going to have 150. Mm-hmm. So, they're that special kind of. They don't have their own fan base. They have the folks that spill over from Galaxy itself, and Galaxy's its own thing, and people don't necessarily want to go watch the little kids. So, now I would point out, if anyone from Loyal is listening, that is a LA specific thing. If you wanted to open up the Loyal Select games, we will fill that stadium. Okay, yes. Because we love everything Loyal. We love the little guys, and we would love to be out there and support them. So you want to bring them to Torero, we'll fill Torero for them too. But Los Dos, not so much. So anyway, so this weekend, if you're staying home, if you can't make it, they'll be on ESPN Plus as per usual. They'll be on Your View on, what used to be San Diego 4 on cable, and then Canal 33 on, I guess that's on everything, because I think it was on DirecTV as well. So that's your way to watch it if you've got non-cable, and you're able to get that. And we will see you at the hangar in El Cajon.
Where Juan says, more beer, less pizza.
Yeah, so maybe tell people that there's going to be, maybe you're bringing 45 friends, and then we'll make sure there's enough beer for everybody. You can have mine, Juan. There you go. You can have my first one. I'll eat your pizza because we'll be working it off on the futsal court. So I like that, and I'm not gonna be below saying Tony Sanchez, 2 balls and a mic. We hear all this all the time. All we hear is, I stop this, I stop that. I'm the greatest. There you go. Put you with the beginners. Yeah. Tony, right. I'm going to have to figure out something if I score on you. And it's going to be real embarrassing. Forget the push-ups. It's going to be worse. Pull-ups, maybe. It's going to be bad. So we'll figure something out, because there's no way you should let me score on you. So maybe just PKs with Tony. We'll just line them up.
Yeah.
And we'll do $1 PKs on Tony and donate to charity.
There you go.
We'll get something. But we want to see Tony out there at the hangar. We want to see you guys out there at the hangar. And that's pretty much it for this episode. Like I said, a pretty short one. Let's get in the lounge and get rowdy. What do you say? I want to hear the notes that Sean's got.
Oh, he's got
so
pages. Many notes.
He's got pages. I love it. All right. So we will see you all there again. Thank you. I apologize that I went to the Bert Kreischer School of Hosting Podcasts, which is where you just talk the whole time and don't let the guests say anything. But Sean and Victor are going to be in charge in the lounge, and we will see you there. So until then, be well, do good. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
San Diego forever.